Yep. No.
Jonathan, what do you know about the offensive line?
Definitely a physical bunch. They pride themselves on being able to run between the tackles, and as defense, we pride ourselves on being able to stop the run. So it's going to be an exciting matchup that we're just happy for the opportunity to play in.
How does this season opener going towards it feel for you last year, senior year, being one of the big leagues of the defense?
Man, it feels good. It's always good when you can get football season started again. So, like I said, we're just excited that football season is here, and we can start preparing for a team and get ready for a game.
How much does playing a team like USC, one of those traditional powers, maybe alter how you're entering the season?
Yeah, I don't feel like it alters how we're entering the season, but it's one of those things that it's cool to think about when we step back and look at it. It's like we've always grown up watching USC and Alabama, and to be able to play against one of them is a true honor. So, like I said, we're just excited for the opportunity.
Growing up, what did you think of USC? And what did you see from them?
Oh, I loved them. I mean, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, all that. I loved them. So it's definitely going to be pretty cool playing against them.
And is it cool that kids nowadays look at you guys in the same way that you maybe looked at them with the Reggie Bush?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt, it's always a true honor. So that's why we always try to uphold ourselves with class and respect, like Coach Saban always talks about.
So Reggie Bush or Derrick Henry?
Oh, of course, Derrick. Of course, gotta go with Derrick.
What about Wendell or Kenny?
Oh man, Lindell was a monster, but I'll go with Kenyon, man. I gotta stay true to my
We do a
roots.
bracket here.
So how much have coaches talked to you guys already just about the run game and the offensive line, the combination of those two things, the run game and the offensive line?
We talked about it for a couple of days now and realized how dangerous it is, and how important it is for us up front to have gap integrity. So we've been focusing on a couple of days on it so far.
With a first-year quarterback like they have, how important is it to kind of get in his head early and get a lot of pressure?
Oh, it's always important to get pressure on the quarterback. We definitely want to get after it and make him feel our presence. But I mean, we're going to treat him like we treat every other quarterback. So that's the goal going into this game.
How the depth of the defensive line is, developed throughout this August? People talk about it a lot from last year. How deep is it now?
I feel like we have just as much depth. A bunch of young guys are going to have to step up and play the role. But I feel like we can definitely be as deep as we were last year. But it's up to the guys to step to the roles and just get ready for the game.
Do you have a split that with?
I'm sorry.
Is it much rotation? Do you think?
Oh,
Substitution.
definitely. I feel like we can. I mean, I don't know yet. We haven't played a game yet. But I feel like we definitely can rotate as much as we did last year.
Do you and Tim have any bad competition? Who's get the most sacks?
Oh, of course. We always compete with one another.
What's at stake?
Nothing's at stake. Just friendly competition.
What's the over/under? Do you have like a number that you're trying to hit?
28.
Oh.
Derek Thomas. Gotta beat Derek Thomas.
You may or may not know its depth chart day today. Jonah Williams is at the top. Tell me what you've seen going against that kid and how far he's come maybe since spring.
Definitely an experienced freshman. Just by looking at his film, you wouldn't think he was a freshman. He's very experienced. His technique is phenomenal. He knows the playbook as well as any other offensive lineman. So he's definitely one of those freshmen who progressed very, very fast.
And we also saw a little flip, Ross to right guard, Bradley to center. Talk about those two and what they might bring to that unit.
They've definitely been, switching roles throughout the camp, so they're definitely interchangeable, and they've all been doing a great job. So, I mean, I'm not sure who's going to play in what position for the first game, but either way, we're confident in their ability to do their job.
A couple of draft analysts have you ranked as the number one defensive end in college football. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not right now. I mean, it doesn't mean anything if I go out there and have a terrible season. I highly doubt I'll end that way. So I'm just trying to do what I can and just have a great season and be consistent.
Given your success, do you think teams are going to try to game plan against you this year more so than maybe what you faced early in the season last year?
They might, but I mean, it's hard to game plan. I have Tim Williams on the other side. I have Dalvin. I have Ryan Anderson. So they can game plan if they want to. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about the folks on. I'm just going to go out there and try to do my job.
Where do you feel like Josh Frazier has gotten better during the course of his time here, and what did he look like during camp?
Oh man, he's definitely lost a lot more weight, and that's definitely helped him be able to rush the passes, sustain. So he's done a good job. He's definitely starting some of our packages on goal line. So he's definitely going to be a huge impact player for us this season.
With Ryan and Tim on the either side, do you personally have like an inner clock where you want to get into the backfield before they can actually kind of beat you to it, sort of thing?
Honestly, just as fast as I can. That's the goal. I mean, I don't think about it. I just think about getting off the ball and just disrupting the quarterback. So I mean, there's not really an internal clock that I'm thinking of during the pass rush play.
A quarterback who's not a mobile quarterback, do you differentiate who you'd rather see, a running quarterback or a pocket passer?
Well, you'd love to see pocket passes, but I mean, at the same time, they're definitely better throwers, or so they say, than scrambling quarterbacks. So there's no personal preference. I mean, we just play whoever they put against us.
Southern Cal they've named the starter, but they have an athletic younger guy. I think they're looking at as well. Does that change how you prepare? You know, having those two quarterbacks, or you just kind of do the same?
It doesn't really change how we prepare. With Coach Saban, we always prepare for the unexpected. So we've been preparing for both quarterbacks. We've been preparing for every situation you can even think of. So we won't be surprised come this first game, hopefully.
What's the craziest situation you prepared for? If you can kind of give us a heads up.
I mean, I guess every Thursday we practice return covering field goals, just in case they return them. We do that every Thursday. So I kid you not, every situation you can think of, we practice it.
From a defensive perspective, are Blake and Cooper different enough that it would be a challenge to prepare for both?
Oh, definitely. We feel like they're both different, but they both have the similarities. But I mean, that's not really something I've been paying attention to. That's something probably Coach Saban would have to answer. But we have 100% faith in whoever they decide to name their starting quarterback.
Thanks, John.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you very much.